Hello students, we'll begin from para 4, that is, another popular sport dating back to the ancient times is wrestling. The Mahabharata mentions Duryodhan and Bhim as accomplished wrestlers. The most famous freestyle version of wrestling in India is Kushti, which symbolizes bravery and strength. So wrestling is, as you can see in the picture, there are two people who are fighting in a ring. So this is a game which has its origin from Mahabharata time, where Duryodhan and Bhim were called the champions of the wrestlers, and they have this freestyle version. And in India it is known as Kushti, and it is still practiced in northern parts of India like Haryana and Punjab. You can see it's still in fashion. Pahalwans or wrestlers generally practice in akhadas or wrestling schools, and Dangal's annual village competition decides a new champion every year. I hope you must have seen the movie Dangal, where you could see the street fighting in small sections. There'll be a competition amongst the wrestlers, and they have some prize money for that also. So akhada is a place where they practice. Sorry. Many Indian wrestlers such as Sushil Kumar, Geeta Phogat, Babita Kumari have gained international fame and became the face of Indian wrestling. These are various examples of the Indian wrestlers. In India, sports also has a role in the celebration of festivals. Kite flying or patangbazi, played passionately by the nobility during medieval times, now marks many joyous occasions in India. I'm sure many of you must also do patangbazi or must have flew kite. So here nobility means a class of people of high rank, whether high rank or anybody, everybody flies a kite. The International Kite Festival is held every year in Gujarat during Makar Sankranti. On 15th August, the sky is dotted with kites as people celebrate Independence Day. Kite battles are also held where one kite flyer entangles the string of his or her kite around another's and tries to cut it. You know how kite flying is being conducted, where there is a competition. One is going to entangles the string of the other one's kite and cut it. Some games are played for pure enjoyment. Gilli Danda, for example, it is said to have originated during the Mauryan period. It is similar to cricket but uses the gilli, a small piece of wood tapered at the end, and the danda, a short stick. As you can see from the picture, the little wooden stick is gilli and the longer one is danda. The gilli is hit with the danda, and if the fielding team succeeds in catching the gilli, the striker is out. So there are people, one who is striking means who is beating the smaller stick with the longer stick, and others have to catch it. So the striker is the person who is hitting the gilli. Else the distance between the starting point and where the gilli lands is measured with the danda. The team with the highest scores win. A very popular game among the children in rural India. It was also played in Nepal as Dandi Bio and in Iran as Alak Dolak. So underline Alak Dolak in Iran and Dandi Bio in Nepal. I'm sure you must all have heard about this game, and it is very, very popular in rural India, and it's still trending, but it's not so well played now, but there are people who still play. You can see from the picture, the person who is hitting is called the striker, and the other has to catch it, and then they have to measure the distance. Another game popular among children is Kit Kit or Stapu. Okay, this is something we will